Hey guys, Angel Wing CPPSYT here. Finally able to do the video after a long week and after being sick, finally back. And so, answer some of the questions. I unfortunately didn't get as many as I was really hoping I would, but I'll go through the few that I did get. And after I got a bit of a message to say to everyone, so here we go. Alright, first question is from Prince Stanny, who asks, how did you think of my name? How did you think of the name Angel Wings? Angel Wings was actually an OC name I've had for several years. Started off as a little fanfic I was trying to work on. That fell through. Then I evolved it to be my My Little Pony OC name, which unfortunately also fell through quite a bit. And so I just kind of transferred the name back to Club Penguin, and kind of kept it there. It was just really an OC name I've had for some time, and I sort of kept with it. I'm not sure why I thought of it initially. Just name that sort of just came to me, I guess. Next question's from Jeffy CPPS, and he asks, what do you use to edit videos with? I use Camtasia. It's really easy to use, easy to learn, a lot of fun to work with, just not cheap. That's the only downside to it, unfortunately. Alright, next is Joey Cubes, who has 3 questions. First one is, when did I start playing Club Penguin? I had started in about 2006. He asks, what do I like server armies? Indifferent, as long as they're not rude and filling servers and just being disrespectful. I really don't care. Do what you do. Just don't ruin my fun. And he also asked, how did I find out about Joe? And I just kind of ran into one of his streams one day on Rewritten, and heard people saying, postcard me, so I checked it out. Guess, simple as how everyone else found him. Barry CPPS asked, do I have any siblings, blood, step, or other? No blood or step siblings, only child through and through. Do have online siblings though, but nothing that's blood related. Great Green Derp asks, what is or was my favorite Club Penguin private server? It's a really tough one. Everyone that I've been on has been different in its own way, has been special and unique. Let's see, I'd have to say Free Penguin would probably be one of the top. It was the first one I came across. But I also like Alpha, even though it is a newer Club Penguin design than AS3, it's still a lot of fun. They have a lot of updates, parties, and are always constantly fixing bugs, which is really nice to see. So I'm not sure which one would be my favorite. I really like a lot of them. Monkey Morgan CP asked, how did I find out about Club Penguin? The original one, I have no idea. That was many years ago. I was really little. I think I just heard it from a friend, but not sure. As for the Club Penguin private servers, kind of came across them by YouTube, heard people talking about them, and started checking them out. MD Gold asked, what was my favorite mascot? Hard to say. I like PH, Antarctic, and the Penguin Band, I guess. Cadence, I'm not really sure. I don't really have a favorite on that. I kind of like them all. Dank Meme Gang asks, have I played CPI? Yeah, wasn't impressed. Not at all. It felt like you did have to pay to basically do anything. Any games, any activities. All you could do as a non-member was waddle around, and the filter is absolutely nuts. You can't say a lot of stuff that honestly isn't bad. You can't say penguins' names, you can't say stuff like fudge. It's really weird. 21st Century Boy asked how old I am and where I'm from. I'm 23 and from the United States. Club Penguin Cable CPC asked, how is my fashion idea towards a penguin so fantastic? Didn't really think it was fantastic, so thanks for thinking so. I just kind of go with outfits that I could see myself actually wearing. So I'd kind of try to go with my personality and match it that way, I guess. Awesome Gamer asked, what is my favorite Club Penguin party and favorite rewritten party? I'm not sure. I have to say I like the Puffle party for both, and I also like the holiday. There's like a few I like actually, so it's not another one's really hard to choose, but Puffle party is definitely up there. He also asked, when did I join Club Penguin and what was my first party? Like I said, it was back in 2006. As for what was my first party was, I don't remember. I was really little. A lot of that is a blur. Woofy Daz asked, how do you think about how many nice people you met over the years? And how do you think you will grow? How do you think you'll succeed as a YouTuber? I met a lot of nice people, and I'm really glad for that. I made a lot of new friends, and I hope we stay friends for quite a long time. That'll be really cool. But unfortunately, especially recently, I've met a lot of unfriendly people. A lot of really mean, bullying. It's been really toxic lately, which is really unfortunate. And I just really hope the people who are nice can stand out and shine even brighter than those who are being toxic. As for how I think I will succeed in YouTube, not really sure. Guess just see where the path takes me, see how I grow. Alright, Brandon Robinson asked, how long have I been on YouTube, and why did I start? Had YouTube for several years, but only recently, like 2017, I started making videos. Just because it was something I always wanted to do, always wanted to try. Decided to have a hand at it and see what it was like. And I really enjoyed it. It's kind of fun. Really have been enjoying doing videos and being a part of that kind of community. Andrew Creates asked, do you think CP would have improved or decreased in quality if Disney let Rocket Snail buy CP back after the Club Penguin Island party? I honestly think it would have improved. Disney had actually really destroyed it and made it all Disney themed and made it to where you couldn't do anything unless you had to pay. Back when Rocket Snail had it, it was a lot of fun. It was a very, not a community, you did have to still pay for a little bit. But, I mean, you still had, non-members could still do a lot of stuff. They could still play the games, they could still buy some items. And honestly, I think it would be really great if Club Penguin came back with Rocket Snail in charge. I know that won't happen, but I really, really do wish it would. I think it could really help unite the community once more. It's unfortunate all the questions. Like I said, I really didn't get that many. And that's kind of too bad. I was really hoping I could get more before I did this, but oh well. So just stay tuned because I have a bit of an important message coming right. This community is a disgrace. It is so sad to see community go from something so amazing to something so toxic in such a short amount of time. I remember when I first joined just over a year ago. This community was great. It was fun, friendly, and strong. But sadly, that did not last. I know it's easy to point fingers, say it's his fault, no, it's her fault. But the truth of it is, it's all our faults. We are all to blame for this mess. And before you say, I didn't do anything, let me explain. There are bullies in this community. That's for sure. We've all seen them. They've been everywhere. But they're also bystanders. And they are just as much to blame as the bullies because they don't stop the bullying. They sit there on the sidelines and watch silently and let it happen and don't do anything to put an end to it. This community was great until just a few bad eggs started to cause trouble. And because no one bothered to stop them, they just kept going and it spread the toxicity to the rest of the community. And it's not just a few bullies that are to blame. There's also greed and pride and the hunger for power that took over some of the members and owners of Club Penguin private servers. That's also to blame for this. One ex-owner that you all know, Cody, was one that, well, to be honest, probably one of the biggest to blame. He was a bully. And because no one stopped him from the start, when he first started showing the signs, it began to spiral out of control. He had seeded distrust, hate into the community, and because no one stopped it, and everyone just started to believe it, it got worse and worse, and just began to snowball out of hand. This community that was once welcoming, friendly, and just amazing to be in, became absolutely toxic. It became full of hate, closed-minded people, distrust, lies, rumors, and it chased off a lot of good people. And it became very divided. And it was hard to feel welcomed anywhere. It was hard for other clipping-powered servers to feel like they could have a chance. And when people finally had the guts and courage to do what was right, it was too late. And for a while, things did change for the better, though. For a while, the community was great again. It was welcoming, fun, friendly, and it was becoming strong. But, of course, it didn't last. Because they let that toxic stay for so long, it was still within a lot of people, and it kept spreading. And once CPR closed, the community once again divided. And it was at this time, the community stayed somewhat divided. But it was also still starting to patch up. Slowly began to grow. While unstable, it began to grow. It began to rebuild, and people began having hope that, maybe we could still make it through it, and maybe we could still stand. But of course, that didn't last long either. And out of nowhere, hate and drama hit such an all-time high. People are going from good friends and close buds to absolute horrid enemies. Innocent people are told to kill themselves. Myself included. I got 2 DMs from random people saying, kill yourself. What is that? What is that? Harassment, bullying, and attacks are all over this community, and it's sickening. It's become a war zone. And still, few people do nothing to stop it. They complain of how bad it is, wish it would change, but they don't do anything to make it change. They sit there on the sidelines and just watch it happen and watch it fall apart. Bullies are becoming more and more supported for their actions, and fewer people are doing something to stop it. I've been in this community for over a year now, and I've seen the changes that has overcome this community. I've seen how good it used to be, and I've seen how great it once was. And I've also seen how bad it's become. It's because of this community I've become outspoken. And I've said that once, I'll say it again. It's because of this community that I'm more outgoing, I'm braver, and I'm able to do things I have not been able to do for years in my life. And it pains me to see that toxic people's community are becoming to run it and are beginning to run it into the ground. And it pains me that people will dare judge someone that they barely know. Me, I'm 23. I'm not 12, I'm not 9, and I'm not in kindergarten, Stu. I'm 23, and I'm in college. And I don't know what else it's going to take for people to see that. I have done nothing to prove to say that I was 12. You have no proof I am 12. You have nothing to say that I am 12. Except some old pictures that are years old. And that does not count. I've had it with how people in this community have been acting. I've had it how bullies are getting away and are encouraged for their actions. And I've had it that these victims are being attacked for defending themselves. That's another thing. Stop it. Stop it with the stupid victim card. It's bull. Victims of bullying have every right to defend themselves. Every freaking right to sit there and say, you're wrong, you're hurting me, stop it. They're allowed to fight back, they're allowed to do what they've been doing, and you have no right to say, oh, you're playing the victim card. You know what? Bullies. Bullies are causing victims. I'm a victim of bullying. What is wrong with that? How is that a problem? How am I in the wrong? How is anyone as a victim of bullying in the wrong for being a victim? That's not right. That is sick and wrong. And people who are saying you're playing the victim card are just copping out so they don't have to face the fact that they're doing something that's considered bullying and they don't have to face the consequences of their actions. And one thing you should know about me, if you're going to unfairly attack me, I will fight back. I am not going to roll over. I'm not going to submit. I will fight back. I never once attacked first. I never attacked anyone first. I always defended myself and others that have been attacked. That is a big, difference, and it's time this community saw that. You will not chase me out of this community, and you won't break me. Because you know what? I've had enough of this bullcrap attitude that the community has gotten, and I am going to stand and fight to make it better. This community was made to keep Club Penguin alive. It was made to keep what's amazing about Club Penguin alive. It was made for people to feel safe and accepted. That's what Club Penguin was, and that's what this community was supposed to be about. No one wanted to lose that feeling. But sadly, that changed. People forgot what this community was about. They turned it into something about power and pride and greed. That, oh, I have the best Club Penguin Pirates server, no one's better than me. We lost the fact that we're supposed to be welcoming and accepting, and replaced it with greed, power, hate, distrust, bullying, lying, rumors, pain. It's despicable. It's disgusting how a lot of these people have been acting and how no one has been standing up against it. People have been bullying some people with depression, disabilities, innocent people who are just trying to have fun in the community. All of them are being bullied day and night for no reason at all. This is seriously a disgrace, and if Rocket Snail or Screen Hog saw what we've done in this community, they would be disappointed that we turned something that they created to unite a world, to make people feel safe and welcomed, and to create a community, to see it turn into a world of hatred. And everyone should be ashamed of themselves, how it's become. Absolutely ashamed. And if this keeps up, this community is not going to last. It is going to fall and disappear for good. And I don't know about all of you, but I don't want to see that happen. So either we start to work together, put an end to the hate, the bullying, swallow the pride, stop believing the stupid rumors. Every rumor fed to everyone. You believe everything without a lick of proof. Stop that all. Just end it now, and remember what this community was made to begin with. Remember why we're here to begin with. Why this was started to begin with. We can either just end all the bad together, or we can lose the Club Penguin private servers forever. That's your choice. I hope people will choose the former of that, but again, it's up to you. But as long as there's bullying, as long as there's hate, as long as every rumor is believed, and as long as people just sit there and treat others like shit, that's not going to change. Nothing will change. It will stay bad, and it'll just get worse and worse until there's no more of it. And as long as there is all this fighting, I will fight back, I will defend the innocent, and I won't back down. And to everyone that thinks it was fun bullying me, saying they make fun of me for every little thing, make up lies and rumors about me, I've been called every name in the book. I've been teased for everything there could possibly be teased about. I grew up harassed daily in school, and if you think you'll chase me out of the community with your pathetic attempts at bullying me, you are mistaken. I have been through hell and back since 2013, and I'm still kicking as hard as ever. Because newsflash, you bully someone enough, you push them enough. You push them to their limits, and I hit mine years ago. I don't sit there and cry over bullying and insults. I fight back harder. And I fight with all the fire I got. I don't take bullying lightly. You attack me, you attack my friends, you will not see me back down. You will not see me sit there silently and watch. You will see me fight back against it. So you might as well back off me now, because you're fighting a losing battle. If you have a problem with me, block me. I don't care. Just block me. I don't need to see your hate, and I don't need it. No one else does. Just block me. But I don't let anyone mess with my friends. Because unlike some people in this community, I don't stay quiet. I don't stay on the sidelines. I do something about it. I hope that this community can make a change for the better. I hope to see the people that are actually good in this community stand up against the toxic. Take a stand, push them back, and change this community for the better. I hope to see people become just upstanders. I hope to see them become upstanders. People in this community that fight back and do what's right. Who push back bullying and show that this community isn't as toxic as it should be. That it's better than this. Honestly though, I don't think this community will ever change. I honestly think it's just going to stay toxic, full of hateful, nasty, low-down, hurtful people. Feel free to prove me wrong, like some of you like to do. Prove me wrong. I highly doubt this community is capable of lowering its weapons and making any sort of peace, but prove me wrong. Prove me that this community can be better than what it is now. That's all I have to say for now. See you all around Twitter and Discord, and until next time, this has been Angel Wings, CPBS YT. Peace.